It's Football Friday Night, brought to you by GFI Digital. We're there when you need us. Westminster College, Forbes' best value college in Missouri. Hawthorne Bank, where you'll find signature service. Capital City Christian Church, focused on the one. St. Mary's Sports Medicine, we'll get you back in the game. And Football Friday Night boosters, Midwest Block and Brick, Hilke's Ice, and Tony Porter American Family Insurance. Now, here's Rod Smith.
Good evening and welcome to a beautiful Football Friday night and a happy homecoming to many of our mid-Missouri schools, including the third-ranked Jeff City Jays. Next week they'll face #1 Rockhurst tonight. With a homecoming court on the sideline, the Jays had some fun with the Washington Blue Jays. Here's your homecoming queen, Sadie Theroff. This was a rout from the start after a muff punt snap for Washington. It was a Mike Washington on the receiving end for the 8-yard touchdown toss from Thomas LePage, 7-0. Jays defense come right back. They get the ball. Joey Burkett, a diving interception. This time LePage will find A.J. Miller. 4 minutes into the game, it was 14-0. Moments later, Jays having to start way back on their own 32. Still didn't take long to find the end zone. Look at Devin Moore fly down the far sideline, 68-yard touchdown run. It's 21-0. The blowout was on. Still 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Give it to Moore again from 3 yards out. Waltzes in. Jays up 28-0. Jaybirds driving again. Look at the catch. Mikey Washington, one-handed athletic grab. That would lead to a 5th touchdown. Short run from Jared Johnson. 35-0 at the end of the opening quarter. Have to show you this one. Flip to Moore. Look at the moves. Heading for another score. Only one problem. He loses the football. He's down at the 1. Next play, though, he goes in. It's 42-0. One more before halftime. It's LePage on the keeper, showing his speed. Gets it from his mom. His dad wasn't that fast. Jays up 49-7 at the half, beating the Blue Jays like a drum on homecoming. 70-15 is the final. For the complete story on the Jays' homecoming win, go to Leffler's link at connectmidmissouri.com. A big showdown next week when the Rock rolls into Jefferson City. Tonight, the state's #1 ranked Rockhurst Hawkwoods making a visit to Columbia, facing the Cupies. Hickman playing some strong defense in this game. Look at the interception. Lamont Cooper comes up with the pick for Hickman. Rockhurst, though, quarterback Nick Jones will air it out to Alex Bales. This is a 45-yard pass down to the Hickman 3. Rockhurst would miss a field goal from there. It was tied 0-0 at the end of the first quarter after this miss. Rockhurst finally would get on the board as Nick Jones would hit Trey Randall for a touchdown. 7-0 Hawkins at this point. Rockhurst wins it 21-0, a lot closer than a lot would have expected. They're celebrating homecoming at South Callaway High this weekend. Tony Mullen has more on the Bulldogs, who've been doing a lot of celebrating this season. Tony?
Thanks a lot, Rob. Well, coming off a first district title and a first ever playoff win a year ago, South Callaway began the season in the state rankings, and they have yet to lose a game. The Bulldogs taking a perfect 5-0 record into their homecoming tilt with Orchard Farm. The Dogs debuting those all-black uniforms tonight. First drive of the game, Conrad Kemper, the quarterback, keeps it 7-0, one of 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. 7-3 in the second. And now the route is on. Ben Seitz, nice moves, 20 yards to the end zone. Sound those sirens, the Bulldogs have scored again, 13-3. The defense stepping up big tonight. Hunter Leeper, the interception down to the 15-yard line. That would set up this Garner Rudriff score. All Bulldogs tonight. They win it big on homecoming, 39-3 the final. South Cal goes to 6-0. A huge showdown at Tipton next week. Rod, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Tony. Mid-Missouri has 3 Class II teams in the top 10 in state. #4 Centralia riding a 59-game regular season winning streak. Homecoming at the home of the Panthers, entertaining St. Louis Duchesne. Your homecoming queen, Brooklyn Stevens. Congratulations. Third quarter, Centralia up 14-0. Panthers, Dax Dollins to Dixon Dollins. That is a 10-yard gain. Later on, it's Dollins to Dollins again, 9-yarder, but the Panther drive would stall. Panthers' Josh Hockman later comes up on defense. Look at the big hit here. Panthers win it. 28-7, they are 6-0. They have won 60 straight regular season games. A good Tri-County matchup in Versailles tonight. The hometown Tigers 4-1 hosting 4-1 Blair Oaks. 7-7 late in the second quarter. Tiger quarterback Mo Moyer up top. Steve Vineyard, what a grab there. Down to the 11-yard line. A couple plays later, Moyer to Colin Lepley for the touchdown. Versailles led it 14-7 at the half. What a turnaround in the second half of the Falcons. First possession, Derek Otto, 18 yards and a touchdown. Dragging Tigers into the end zone. 14-14 game. After recovering a pooch kick, the Falcons score on the next play. Daniel Castillo to Austin Kempker, one of 2 touchdown passes they had tonight. Castillo, 232 yards passing, also ran in a touchdown. Falcons are 5-1 after a 35-27 win over Versailles. A lot more to come. Homecomings in Camdenton, Fulton, Eldon, and Osage. Did the Indians make it 6 wins in 6 games? Stay with us on Football Friday Night. Welcome back to Football Friday Night. Turnaround team of the season in mid-Missouri could be the Eldon Mustangs. Just 1 win in their last 3 years. They'd already won 3 games in 2011. Looking for another one on homecoming in Eldon. Welcoming Warsaw, Brad Dinwiddie would have another huge night. The Mustang running back goes over 1,000 yards for the season in the first quarter. He had 4 TDs on the night, punching one in from 4 yards out. Dinwiddie, 214 on the ground tonight. Mustangs snap a 36-game losing streak in the Tri-County Conference dating back to 2003. And they beat Warsaw at home for the first time since 1990. Happy homecoming, Eldon, 48-12 over Warsaw. Homecoming at School of the Osage. Queen Lindsay Daggett, Dan Henderson's Indians, 5-0, ranked number 6 in Class 3. The Tribe taking on the California Pintos. Big day for the quarterback, Dylan McNerney, with more than 100 yards on the ground, including this nice pickup. And how about a homecoming hot dog? Always delicious down at Osage. Pintos strike back, 80-yard touchdown run by the junior Anthony Price. Pintos gave it a late fight, but Osage continues to roll, winning on homecoming 35-14. Osage is 6-0. Mexico, a shootout win over St. Charles on the road, 54-40. Moberly takes care of Marshall tonight. It was Tipton edging past a good Cole Camp team. The Cards are 6-0. Meanwhile, Booneville beats Hannibal. That's a good win on the road for the Pirates of Booneville. And also Smith Cotton, 20 better than Kansas City Center. Joplin Falls, Rolla wins the Bulldogs by 2 touchdowns. Staying lakeside, let's go to the jaws of death. Bob Shore Stadium in Camdenton. The Lakers celebrating homecoming against West Plains. Opening drive, Corey Simpson to Cullen Carlock. Nice touchdown through the air. Second possession, same result. Simpson to John Manning. Beautiful touchdown pass there. He is in. Third possession, you guessed it. Simpson scrambles, gets away, and he will find Chase Nugent wide open for the touchdown. Oh, that looks easy there at Bob Shore Stadium. Camdenton continues to dominate. Simpson to Carlock again for the touchdown. Simpson, 4 touchdown passes in the first quarter. They led it 35-zip at that time. They win it 54-30. Happy homecoming. And a homecoming in Fulton where the Hornets would take on the Tigers from Kirksville. Nice crowd on hand. And here's your homecoming queen, Rachel Washington. The king, John Hotelling of the football team. Not much celebrating on the field for Fulton, though. Kirksville's Harrison Dollins, 57-yard touchdown. It was 42-6 at the half. Tigers trounce Fulton 56-13. Later on, we'll highlight the Hilke's Ice cool shot of the night. Stay tuned for that and another homecoming in Ashland. Southern Boone, hello. Southern Boone County welcomes the arch rival Indians on a Football Friday night. Welcome back to Football Friday night. We had a great time at the Southern Boone homecoming in Ashland with our Mike Kehoe live pregame show. The Southern Boone County Eagles are rivals with the Northern Boone County Hallsville Indians in every sport, meeting on the gridiron tonight. Eagles go on top early. Tyler the Great. Tyler Grayton goes in for the first Southern Boone touchdown. They'll go for 2. Senior Crisp Montana makes it an 8-0 lead for the Eagles. Later on, second quarter, it's Montana again, making it a 14-0 lead. A happy homecoming for Southern Boone Eagles, even up at 3-3 with a 42-13 win over Hallsville. Homecoming at North Callaway in Kingdom City. The T-Birds hosting Herman. There's your homecoming queen and king, Jordan Gray and Austin Clark. Tied 14 all at the half. Herman's possession. Justin Wirtz to Nick Koenig, 63 yards. Wirtz with 317 yards through the air. 2014 Herman leading. But 2 Herman turnovers lead to 2 North Callaway touchdowns, a block punt, 1 fumble. Freshman quarterback Cole Branson, 3 rushing TDs. All in the second half. North Callaway wins on homecoming 32-28. Final homecoming stop tonight, Montgomery County, where the Wildcats welcomed Wright City. Big night for Nick Martin. 254 yards for the Wildcat back, 4 touchdowns, including runs from 15, also 62. Montgomery County led it 28-6 at the half. They win it going away 55-14. Good game in Montgomery. Owensville wins over Pacific 33-22. It was Paris defeating Fayette tonight. Clopton over Van Far, and St. Clair defeats St. James tomorrow. West Strand and Valley Catholic hook up at Borgia. One of the best mid-Missouri high school matchups of the week takes place tomorrow. Rockbridge playing Helias in Jefferson City. That's a 1 p.m. kickoff at Adkins Stadium. Tony Mullen has your highlights at 6 and 10 on Saturday. No Mizzou game tomorrow, but a college homecoming at Lincoln University. A look ahead to the Blue Tigers battle coming up on Football Friday night. A bye week for the Missouri Tigers. They'll be watching the K-State Baylor game tomorrow afternoon. Mizzou's next opponent is Kansas State in Manhattan 1 week from tomorrow. Meanwhile, it's homecoming weekend for Lincoln University. Mike Jones and the Blue Tigers host Fort Hays State. That's a 2 p.m. kickoff at Reed Stadium in Jefferson City. Westminster and Missouri S&T both on the road tomorrow. A late arriving crowd tonight, but a good one in Columbia University Field. The Missouri soccer team hosting 17th ranked Texas A&M. You know, that school will be leaving the Big 12 after this school year. And Missouri sent them home with a loss. Freshman Cassie Clark with a second half goal. Missouri wins it 1-0 over the Aggies. American League Division Series playoffs. Tampa Bay, how about that 9-0 win over Texas to start things? Detroit Yankees, they only got into the second inning, tied at 1-1. They suspended that game due to rain. They'll pick it up tomorrow. Soccer, Gateway Classic, Jays win over Park Hill South in St. Louis. In softball, Crusader Catholic Classic, Helias wins 2. Back to our high school football coverage for our Hilke's Ice cool shots of the night. Here's the first one. Things can get a little boring in a 70-15 homecoming win at Jeff City High. So homecoming court ordering out for pizza. Second one, a bonus one, South Callaway. Look at the hit here. Hunter Leaper from South Callaway, and the Orchard Farm Eagle goes up and over here, up and over our Hilke's Ice cool shots of the night. Worth another look there. And our Taco Bell Team of the Night honors, as voted on by our KRCG Football Friday Night staff, the Centralia Panthers take the burritos tonight. Earl Bennett's team beating Duchesne 28-7, Centralia's 60th straight regular season win. Pete Atkins would be proud of that. He started his coaching career at Centralia. Our Taco Bell Team of the Night. If you missed any scores or highlights, go to our webpage, connectmidmissouri.com, and High School Football Central. Also check back this weekend as we begin our voting on the high school football play of the week. That is week number 6. 4 more to go in the regular season. A big thanks to our Football Friday Night staff. Tony Mullen, Jeremy Stein, Brian Bourne, Brandon McElwain, Seth Trotter, Jim Bynum, Jenny Weiser, and our superstar director at the controls, Chris Kelly. Thank you for watching. Have a great fall weekend.
Football Friday Night has been brought to you by GFI Digital, Westminster College, Hawthorne Bank, Capital City Christian Church, St. Mary's Sports Medicine, and your Football Friday Night Boosters.